All right, so now you made it into retirement and it's time to work on those plans and dreams that you've had forever. So the first thing I want to point out is, if you notice, the background's a little different. So what I had to do, I had to move out into my shop and put up a green screen, because the spare bedroom that I had been using to shoot my videos is going to be occupied, and I'll get into that here in just a minute. So let's talk about the first couple, and they're from Wyoming. And so up in Wyoming, you know, during the winters and whatnot, it gets really, really cold. And there are a couple that what they enjoy doing when they go on vacation is they go to gambling casinos. And, you know, they're not high rollers by any means, but that's how they like to spend their time. And they would go to Nevada, you know, to Wendover, to Laughlin, and different places. And that's where they would go on their vacations, you know, where it's a little bit warmer and they could do some gambling. So when they retired, they decided to go ahead and trade a travel trailer that one of their kids was living in for their house. And they took the travel trailer and moved to Laughlin, Nevada. And, you know, that seemed like a win-win for everybody. And they've been down there about a year now and are absolutely loving the climate and the warm weather. You know, they did spend most of the summer down there, but they got to spend the whole winter there, and we're getting into spring now. So it's pretty special for them, and they're saying, we're not moving back. Well, the problem they got now is they've got a travel trailer, and they don't want to stay in that travel trailer throughout their entire retirement. But things are a little more expensive down in Laughlin. And of course, their children are living in their house in Wyoming, so they don't want to sell it out from under them. So they're kind of pondering what they want to do, but they do not want to move back up to Wyoming, is what they're telling me. So that's the first couple that is kind of, you know, be careful of what you wish for and don't jump into something. Now, the second one here, I'm going to go ahead and use myself as the example. And like I pointed out earlier, I'm not in my spare bedroom in my studio anymore. We actually have, you know, 3 spare bedrooms. So, you know, we got quite a bit of room. But one of our children decided they wanted to go ahead and move to Amarillo, which is a bigger city, and they've been wanting to do it for years. And they finally decided, you know what, we're just going to pull the trigger on it. Well, things were lining up pretty good, but they haven't figured out they don't have a house to buy yet. Well, in the meantime, they were able to rent out their house. So they've got about a 2-3 month lag that their house is going to be rented out. So they have to move out, and they have no place to go because they haven't purchased a house yet. So guess what? Moving back in. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. We love spending time with our grandkids, and my wife and I will enjoy this 3 months. But, you know, it's kind of be careful what you ask for. You want to spend more time with your grandkids, but, you know, do you want them around full time with the 3 dogs? Well, yeah, we'll make ends meet and we'll do great. But again, it's one of those things. Be careful of what you wish for. Okay, I'd like to pause the video for just a minute and ask you, if you would, go down into the comments section and leave me a comment. Let me know if there are things that you're hoping to do in retirement that might fall into that category of be careful what you wish for. Let's get back to the video. Another couple, grandma, 90 plus years old, still in pretty good shape and right on the edge of being able to take care of herself, but she lived clear across the country. So they finally talked grandma into moving out of her house, but the only way she'll do it is if she can move in with them. She didn't want to go to assisted living or anything like that. She wanted to make sure that she was around family. So they went ahead and made plans to sell her house and to move her out here. Well, they have a much smaller house than we do, and really it's only 2 bedrooms. So what are they having to do? They're having to build an addition onto their house for grandma to move into. Again, now these folks, they're in their 70s and doing really great. I mean, he still kicks my butt in golf. They're doing really great. But now they're having to build onto their house because grandma's moving in. And, you know, again, kind of like us, they're going to enjoy having her there, you know, for her remaining years. And I'm sure that, you know, they'll make it work out, but be careful of what you wish for. Okay, so this fourth couple, they did real well in their retirement planning and, you know, got on it early, saved early, and have quite a bit of money. Well, when they retired, they decided to go ahead and build their dream home. So they had some land that they had bought off their parents or aunt and uncle or something a while back. And they go down there and they clear it off a little bit. It's about 7 or 8 acres, nice little plot of land. They've been planting trees, you know, doing things, but they hadn't decided whether they wanted to remodel a house that they had or whether they wanted to build a new house. And they went and talked to their financial advisor, and he said, you got plenty of money, you know, just basically open checkbook, build what you want, you know, within, I don't know, I'm going to say, you know, $400,000 or $500,000. And, you know, they took them at their word, and they built a huge, I say huge, barn dominium. It's like 4,000 square feet, and it is gorgeous on the inside. They're still working on it, but it's going to be something else. I mean, you know, they're going to have one of those showers that's about 12 by 12 with, you know, only 3 walls and, you know, no doors or anything. I mean, it's going to be huge. It's going to be great. They got a big dining area, and just really going to be a tremendous house. But the downside to that is, to keep it under their budget, they had to go ahead and act as the project manager, which means basically they're going out, they got one main contractor, but they're going out and getting different contractors for the electrical, different contractors for the plumbing. And of course, if you've ever had a house built for you, you know, it's a lot of work just picking out the cabinets, picking out the paint, you know, things like that. So they're acting as the project managers. Well, this has been going on, and they're not done yet. This has been going on for about a year, and it's been almost a full-time project for them. So again, be careful what you wish for when you go to build your dream home, because you may end up putting a lot more into it than you're expecting. So I hope this video has helped you out some. And if it has, I'd appreciate it if you reach down, hit that like button, and watch this video next.